Hi everyone, it's Annette and Silvana here. We're doing another Sweet Talk with Swpea. This week we're going to be showing you some of our latest releases. We've got a sale going, Silvana, and we've got a new mystery block of the week for Halloween that's just started. So we might talk about that first. You like this design, don't you?
Yeah, I love this.
So it's going to be a haunted house. Every week a new block will be released and there'll be different rooms of the haunted house. So this is the front door of the Swpea haunted house. It was released, it has just been released. So for the week that the new block gets released, you'll get 30% off that particular block. So for this week, you'll get 30% off this block, block 1, if you're in the Swpea Haunted House group. So we'll have the details below that you can join. The group's free. Once you join that group, you'll see the link for this block 1, and that'll have the discount. Oh, it's an automatic discount actually, and you'll get a 30% off. Then the second week, block 2 will be released. Then this block will go up to full price, and then block 2 will be down to 30% discount. So because there's not that many weeks from now until Halloween, we're going to have to, at the end, we'll have some blocks released together. So I've just got a list. So this is block 1, it's just started. There's 12 different blocks, which are 12 different rooms of the quilt, of the haunted house. When it gets up to block 9 and 10, they'll both be released on the 7th of October. And then block 11 and 12 will be released on the 14th of October. That's so that it gives you a couple of weeks before Halloween if you wanted it for Halloween. Every week we're going to have a competition. We're going to pick the best block that's been made for that week. So the best block 1 will be picked next week, and there's a list of prizes in the Facebook group. Then there'll be a grand prize. So at the end, when you've collected all the 12 blocks, we'll give you until the 28th of November to assemble the quilt, and then there'll be a grand prize for that, and all the details will be in the group. So the link below will be for that. So that's started. So you can start this whenever you wish, but if you want to make most of the 30% off discount, you need to be purchasing that particular block that's been released that week, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Very good. So what have we got next, Silvana? This one? Will we talk about this one next? Yeah. So it's the Trellis quilt.
I think it's the trellis runner.
Garden trellis runner, table runner. And it's just been recently released. And how many blocks are in this one, Silvana?
There's 4 different panels.
Yeah. So this one, and this one, and then it's just repeated to make the table runner. So I guess you could make it as long as you like, couldn't you, by repeating?
Yeah, yeah. So this one comes in the 5x7, 6x10 and 7x12 hoopings.
And this particular one has been made in the 6x10 hoop, so that's a block there, and then there's another hooping there. So if you were to use the 5x7, it's going to end up smaller, and then the 7x12 will end up bigger. But we put all the finished dimensions on the website, so you can check. So if you wanted to make it with a 6x10, you'll see what the final dimensions were for that table runner. So that's really, really pretty, isn't it?
Here too.
Yeah. So we try and include different textures and everything in ours, but you can make it all in fabric, or we can do what we've done and put some cork in it. You could put vinyl in it, you could put burlap or hessian in it, couldn't you?
I think this would look really nice with floral fabric as well, so it looks you've got even more flowers.
Yeah. So I think when the girls made this one, they did just the plain darker background really, so you can see the stippling on those blocks. So if you had a floral background, you wouldn't see it as much, but it'd be very pretty, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so pretty.
Or have lots of green behind it or something. So that's our garden trellis table runner. I've got that right now. So the next thing, keeping in the vein of Halloween, I guess, would be the...
These?
Yes.
So these are the Magic Potions ornaments. Emma's designed these, and they're such a clever idea because you make these little charms in one hooping first, and these are freestanding lace, and then you can capture them into the potions, so you can make your own little potions up with your ingredients.
So it's got organza across the front of it to
Yes,
hold
we've
them in.
got organza. And we've used our mylar at the bottom here, so it gives it a sparkly look to the potion, and we've also trapped a couple of sequins. It's a really fun design actually.
Yeah, and I like the way the top of the stitching, they have the little hole there made for the ribbon, so you can thread a ribbon through there or string.
Yeah, you can use anything.
So they're really, really pretty.
Yeah, they're so pretty and really fun and quick and easy to make as gifts for Halloween. Like you could give these instead of candy.
You could, couldn't
You
you?
want it to be healthy.
And you've used one for a different...
Yeah, Cassie gifted me one that she wasn't going to use for the final one. I'm always using bits of paper as bookmarks, so I turned mine into a bookmark by just putting some beads at the end.
That's such a good idea, Silvana.
And it makes a beautiful bookmark.
And it's a very apt one for your what is it called?
Yeah, it's perfect for
Moon
my
Magic.
Yeah,
That'd make a really good gift, wouldn't it? Just you could
Yeah.
just make
it's very pretty.
a singular one and give it to...
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So the next thing we want to talk about, I think, will be our sew-alongs that are currently running. So we have our Keeping It Simple sew-along, which is, well, it's true to the name. We're trying to pick a design that's simple and quick for people to make. This is a really good one if you're new to the group and you're not really familiar with making purses, because you get the full instructions how to make the purse completely in the hoop. So it's 2 hoopings on your machine. Of course, as with all of our bags, it's fully lined with no raw seams. It's just magical how these come together, isn't it, Silvana?
Yeah, and they're very professional looking.
Yeah, they are. So you've got the option in the sew-along group to leave these tags out. We give you instructions how to do that, so you could put a strap on it like here, or you could leave them totally off and have it like a little clutch, couldn't you?
Mm.
So that's our August Keep It Simple sew-along, and when you join that group, there'll be a 30% discount code on this design. So that runs for the rest of the month. All the details of the sew-along are in the group, in the Facebook group. So that's called our Ripple Purse. So we've done it in a couple of different colourways. Actually, we've actually seen some really nice ones in the group, haven't we?
Yeah.
Laura Carnley is on fire. She's up to her second one. So she loves our rose gold PU photo leather, and that looks really good. And I think she's put even a bit of leopard print
Yeah, it looks very
cork
pretty.
in the top there. And there's been some other really pretty ones as well. So check out the Facebook group, and these bags are starting to come through now that people are making in the sew-along. So that's that one. And then our big August sew-along. You digitised this one, didn't you? Designed it?
Yes. And I got very hungry doing it.
So we're seeing some really good ones coming through in the Facebook group as well for this is called our patisserie quilt, which is a fancy French name for cake
Yes.
shop, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, I had a lot of fun designing this one. All the different cakes. So I liked to include, I tried to include everyone's favourite cake on here that works here. So, because we've got this little rainbow cake down here,
We seem to eat
which
them a lot here,
Martin
don't we?
loves.
Yes.
So I had to put one of those in.
Martin likes his rainbow cakes, yes.
Yes. Yeah, and we've got some bread.
It looks like a Black Forest cake or something.
Yeah, and you can make these however you like. Depending on what colours you use will be
That's right.
what flavour cakes they are. We've also used some of our mylar, which is optional. You don't have to, but it gives the jars a very pretty.
They make them look like crystal
Yeah, very pretty
containers,
effect.
don't they?
We've also used it up here for the cloche on the donut.
So Silvana, if you don't use the mylar, do you have to replace it with something, or can you use the embroidery?
You can just use the just do the outline stitch, and
So it still gives you the outline, the shape
Yeah.
of the cloche or whatever. So if you don't have that, you don't want to use that. You still get that. And I guess you'd see the embroidery underneath it probably a bit clearer or two. Could you
Yeah.
put organza on top of it?
Yep, you could put organza, maybe some PVC.
Yeah, anything.
Just get creative, really.
Yeah, so pretty. So this is our August sew-along design. So you've got a month to, well, less than a month now because it's been going for most of this week. So you'll have to get in quick and start making that to be in the judging for the competition.
Yeah.
That's that one. We've got a couple more things. So we have a sale running this week, and it's on a couple of our older designs, and we people have been telling us, oh, you know, we want to get started with our Halloween sewing because that's just around the corner. So these are two of our older Halloween designs, and they're both 50% off. Just today's the last day of the sale, Saturday this weekend. So this is our Halloween. Well, I'll hold this one first. This is called our Halloween quilt. So there's many different blocks. It's a really fun design. It's got lots of big pieces of applique, which are quite easy to trim, and then lots of embroidery on it to give it a little spooky. So we've just used plain fabrics with the applique on it. That's really cute. That'd be good in if you used fluorescent, like glow-in-the-dark threads or something too, wouldn't it?
That'd be really fun.
So that's a Halloween quilt. That's 50% off just for the rest of today, Saturday. And this is called our Arachnid Halloween quilt. And aptly named because it's covered in spider webs and spiders. I think there's a spider web or a spider. Are you getting a bit freaked out?
Yeah, I don't like spiders. I can't look at this one really.
Well, you know, that's what Halloween's about, just freaking people out a bit.
Yeah, it's very creepy. Emma's done the spiders very realistic.
They are, and like there's there's like flies caught in the spider's web. Yeah, like that one down there. So these ones are 50% off. They're great to put into your Halloween design library. So whether or not you get the time to make them this year, but it'd be great to just have them there for whenever you need a Halloween design. Now, we've got a big sneak peek. So most of you would know if you're in our Facebook groups that we have many different Facebook groups. We've got the Sew Along Facebook group. We've got the Keep Simple Sewing Sew Along group. And we've also got a bag making group. So we've got a new bag in our bag group making group starting next week, and it's called Lemon Lane. It's a beautiful bag. It hasn't been released yet, so don't go running to the website. All the details will be in the bag making group, but we've got a sneak peek. We can show you what it looks like. So this is called Lemon Lane. So there'll be more details next week released. So we're just giving you a quick little look. It's absolutely beautiful. It's more of a European bag design. So it's like a shoulder bag. It's got lots of pockets, lots of zippers. So this we would say would be more for intermediate sewers. So the panels are easy to make in the hoop. It's more like you'd need a bit of sewing experience to put it all together. But a beginner could do it. You just need to follow the instructions very closely. So this is all, these stripes are embroidery. That's not part of the pattern. Absolutely beautiful. And then this little piece across here.
What's exciting about this is going to feature a new technique with the zipper as well.
Do you want to explain about that, or will we leave them to do that next week?
But yeah, this is a new technique. This zip is done completely in the hoop. So it's a new thing that we haven't done before.
So even, we've got lots of people in our group who have made bags in the past, but this is a nice new technique to learn. So of course we'll have Martin's wonderful video released when the design gets released in the group, and that'll be very instructional, and you follow along with the written instructions for that. Also it comes as a set. So it's called Lemon Lane. So it's got a beautiful purse, so with the same embroidered stripes and everything. Little pockets there for your cards. A zipper, all fully lined, and then a little glasses case. And I love these glasses cases, Silvana, because they've got the batting in them. It gives it a bit of protection for the glasses. So we also
use it for your phone as well.
Yeah, phone, yes, definitely. So where is my phone? I could try it. I can show you all. Just fits in. Perfect. So we've called it Lemon Lane, obviously, because it's got the lemons on it. But you could use any fabrics that you like, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. So we'll have the details below on the group to join, and that'll be a lot of fun. So that's the bag making group next week, starting with the Lemon Lane set. I think that's about all we have to talk about, Silvana. Thanks for joining us this week. See you next time.
So if you've liked any products on the video this week, you can go to our website, which is swpea.com.